It is Wednesday, April 19th, 2023, and it's a big day today for WWE 2K23. Their first DLC pack, downloadable content pack, came out today, and part of that pack is the Steiner Brothers tag team, a legendary tag team from 80s, 90s, and so I figured it was a perfect day to have a tag team match with them to start out the new DLC and welcome the Steiner Brothers to WWE 2K23. So I figured I'd have them against the in-game Hart Foundation. So all four of these, both these teams, all four of these wrestlers are in-game. None of them are from Community Creations, and so I figured that was a good way to start with the Steiner Brothers to have them fight a team of the same era, 80s, 90s that are also in the game. Have them have a nice tag team match here. So here it is. Now, the next there's I guess there's four more DLCs: May, June, July, and August. So we're gonna get one a month till August, right through the summer. But this is the first one in April 19. There was a patch that fixed some things too, and then of course added the Steiner brothers and a few other wrestlers. I can't remember who they were, but the ones I was really interested in getting was the Steiner brothers. So they look great. Just taking a look at them. This is my first match with them. I'm just checking it out for the first time, and they look really good. They did a good job with them. The Rick Steiner has his headgear on there that he always wore, and it's like this is the era before Scott Steiner was like a singles wrestler, and he was Big Papa Pump. This is the tag team their earlier days in with the I guess the NWA and Jim Crockett, and then into the WWF in the 90s, in the 80s into the 90s, that era. Like, I mean, could have, yeah, I was thinking about having them against the Road Warrior, Legion of Doom, but I wanted to have them against the Hart Foundation because they're just because all four are in game. No community creations here. The only community creation is the arena with the ring and stuff. And you'll notice that there was a problem with the turnbuckle, putting logos on the turnbuckle. They fixed that with the patch today. So the WWF logo is on the ring now. So they glad they finally fixed that because you go to put a logo on there because in the 80s the WWF ring had the red, white, and blue ropes and the blue apron and the turnbuckles had a little WWF logo in yellow outlining like on it. So and you couldn't put that on there to make it accurate to a WWF ring and arena. So I finally was able to get that on there. So I got it looks nice. It looks a lot more complete now with the WWF logo on the turnbuckle. So we got Scott Steiner and Bret Hart here outside the ring battling it out, and let's see if they're gonna get back in the ring here. But I was just yeah, it was a very I'm sure a lot of people are very happy that the you can put the logos on the turnbuckles now. Just looks a lot better. Same if you want, yeah. A lot of wrestling rings have the logo on the turnbuckle, like AEW and stuff. So that was messing up a lot of people having a accurate depiction of a wrestling ring of whatever one they wanted to do. Like because they had like the Nitro ring and stuff. So it was interesting because I put the WWF logo on the arena. I applied it, but it doesn't show up, and then I didn't have to do anything. The patch just like put it on there. It was just there when I went in. So it was able like I just automatic. You didn't have to like put it on again. It was just there automatic because the patch fixed it. But so yeah, so that's the one first thing you notice that what the patch did was put that fix the logo and the ring thing. I'm not sure what else it did. I gotta see if anything else is noticeable, but just happy about the logos. It just looks nice. Not that it was a huge deal, but it just looks nicer with that WWF logo on the turnbuckle to stay true to what World Wrestling Federation had on their rings in the 80s and 90s. The sign, it says Hall of Fame Steiner Brothers. That's pretty cool. Has they even have the signs in there and stuff for the new wrestlers there. Yeah, so the Steiner Brothers, don't believe they've ever been in a 2K game. So this is like a debut for them in the 2K games. Because there's been a lot of tag teams that haven't been on the 2K games in a few years, but they were in there. Like the Bushwhackers have been and the Natural Disasters were in, and then other wrestlers like Sergeant Slaughter they haven't been on in the 2K games for years, but like 2K18, 2K17 they were in there. I forget when, so they haven't been on. But I'm pretty sure the Steiners have never been in a 2K game. So it's good to see them because people made good created Steiner brother tag teams in the past. And they looked at good, but it's just it's nicer to have them actually in game because you get the entrance and all that stuff, and then you get the theme music, which is what you don't get for one thing you definitely don't get when you create a guys is this theme music. So that's why the in-game guys are. It's always better to have them actually in game, done by the people that make the game. But they don't get the rights to everybody, so you just have to. That's where community curations comes in. I guess it's kind of like a legal loophole that you can still have the guys in the game if you have the people that play the game create them. So we got a good match going on here. We'll see who's going to win. This is a pin only match. I like those pin only matches. As I said, I like to use submissions as like a wear down and do pin only matches. Cause I just like to see that 1, 2, 3 count to end a match. Unless I'm doing a submission match, sometimes I do those. Those are fun. Or if of course, there's like last man standing matches and stuff. All right, we got a cover. Here comes Bret Hart. No, he kicked out. Scott Steiner catches Bret Hart there with a DDT. So I'm looking forward. One of the guys that doing is I forget which month he's coming, but Harley Race. I'm looking forward to having Harley Race in the game. Trying to remember if he's been in a 2K game. Can't remember what he's in this year. Just gonna wait for him. And the DLC, I think it's like 20 or 30 bucks if you bought the standard edition, but if you buy it's free if you got the Icon or Deluxe edition. Which it's actually the Icon or Deluxe edition is actually a better deal because the downloadable content, if you buy the standard edition, it'll really run the price up. Because I think they're $20 or $30 each, and there's 5 of them, so that's just like another $100. You're probably better off buying the Icon edition. You'll save money in the long run, unless you don't want the downloadable content. Then you just buy the standard edition. Depends on what you want to do. But if you want everything, it's a better deal to get the Icon edition, or at least the Deluxe edition. So I think the Deluxe is still 120, but the price will come down if you wait. Because 120 is a bit much for a game, but I don't normally do that, but the exception I make is for wrestling games. So it's my favorite kind of game to play. All right, Scott Steiner bumps down the anvil with a shoulder block. All right, he's gonna do his nice suplex into like a pile driver. So they still got the interference there. You can't turn that off. So the interference is good. It's just I don't mind the interference. I think it's excessive in this game. I wish there was a slider to turn it down, like like the other stuff 0 to 100. You just put it like 10 or 20. It's just to tone it down a bit so they don't interfere so much. Because sometimes the matches go too long. Because you want the match to end sometimes, and they keep breaking it up. But it's realistic to what tag teams do. But I think it's over programmed a bit too much, in my opinion. I mean, everybody's different. Some people might think it's great and it's just right, but just it was a way to adjust how often they jump in the ring. Because Fire Pro Wrestling World has an on and off for it. It's not a slider, but it is an on and on. You can turn it off or leave it on. Neidhart nasty. That's a funny sign. They just took it away. There was a sign there said, I think it said Neidhart is nasty or something. All right, so we got the Anvil's pretty banged up. He's all red. He's the most banged up in there. Bret Hart Foundation's beaten up here. They're down in the back. So Steiner's making a debut in the game here let's see if they make a debut with a win here. And then I would do the entrance for the Steiners to show you them, but I think the theme music. I think there's copyright stuff with posting it. So I skip the entrances. I do the entrances when I'm offline, when I'm just playing the game by myself. Power slam for Scott Steiner from the Anvil. Yeah, I have to do the Steiner Brothers versus. I got to think of all the matches. I have the Steiner Brothers against the Road Warriors and Demolition and the Rock and Roll Express, and I have to all kinds of ideas I got from future matches. Or something crazy like the Steiner Brothers in a handicap against Giant Gonzalez, or something crazy, or Andre the Giant. Let's see. So we got Scott Steiner's his body's red. So he's getting pretty banged up. Anvil really got beat up quick. He's red already. We're past 10 minutes into this match, so we'll see how long it's going to go. But the tag matches obviously always last longer. Let's see, hey, there's Neidhart is nasty. That's what it says over there. Oh, there's a Bret Hart sign on that. I just noticed in the signs here. Rick rocks. That's cool. They added the signs with the downloadable content, guys. But yeah, I was happy to see they're putting an old tag team in the game. Add some. I wish they put more of them in. I wish they put the natural disasters in and stuff like that. But and with the community creations are so good now that you if somebody doesn't if you didn't know you'd think they were in the game. They look so good because all the very talented community creation people out there. But do it way better than me. I always try to. Every year I try to create them, and I can never. I can do all right, but when I get to the face, it just never looks right, and I am just deleting it and forgetting it and going on community creations and getting it from other people. Let the people that are good at it do it. Also glad they got rid of the limit of 20 per 24-hour period of getting the wrestlers. So you can now it's unlimited. You can because I never understood the point of that. Now you can just download wrestlers all day if you want until the 100 cap, because it used to be that they had it for a while, a couple of years there. It was you could only do 20 every 24-hour period. And I never understood why they were doing it because it wasn't like like it was a money issue or something where you had to buy them or anything like that. It was just a strange limit, but glad they got rid of it. All right. They said improved community creation stability because there's a lot of crashing in that mode, that part of the game. So I think it's more stable now. So that'll be good. Sometimes the game crashes, it drives you crazy. Sometimes you go in to get somebody, and the game crashes. You go back in, it crashes again. But it says they made it more stable in the patch notes. It says there's this version 1.08. It says. So I guess there's 8 patches for the game so far. There was 20 for 2K22, so we'll see if they pass it. They're moving good. They already got 8. But the game's playing pretty good. I mean, this game, if I'm gonna rate it a 0 to 10, it's like to me it's an 8 or 9, if not a 10. It's really good. It's better. My favorite one was 2K19, but I think this is better than 2K19. Nice kick out. And then I think 24. They're building on something here. I think 2K24 and 25 as they go, it's just gonna get better as they add more things to the game and think of more things and fine tune it better. This game's just gonna get better. This like 5 years from now, this game's going to be amazing. It already is amazing, but it's going to be really even beyond what we can imagine how good it's going to be in 5 years as they build on it. Because I believe 2K has a long contract, so they're going to be doing this for a while, so they can keep just making it better every year. But I mean, I'm sure there's people that hate the game too, because everybody has different opinions. But I'm enjoying it. Instead, outside of 2K20, they're never that bad. It's just 2K20 was the worst one, but only because it froze, not because it was bad to play. It just the freezing. You couldn't enjoy it. If you got through a match, you were lucky without it freezing. All right, we got it's 15-minute match here so far. This game's going a while. I say sometimes these tag matches take a long time. And forget it. If I don't know if I'll ever do a 4-on-4 match because those can really take a long time. I don't because the recording I do on PlayStation 5, the game clip limits an hour, so I don't know. I've had 4-on-4s go over an hour. You actually got to turn the time limit off so you can get the match in because sometimes they go too long. All right, Jimmy, he's not going to submit because I turned that off. So it's like a camel clutch there. It was more like a wear down hold. So it's when AEW is tonight. If you're not too busy using the Steiner Brothers on 2K23, maybe watch AEW. But there'll be I'll be playing a lot of Steiner Brothers matches for a while, enjoying the new. I've been looking forward to being able to use them. The Anvil's getting them there. We'll see if got 3. Only Bret Hart's not completely red in head and body. The arms aren't even touched. Look at that. All that guy, those arms. They got to do something with make the computer wear the arms and legs down more. All right. Where's the Anvil going now? Anvil just goes outside the ring and starts posing. And comes back in. That was kind of weird. Why didn't he just pose in the ring? He just went outside of the apron, posed, and went back in. There's Bret Hart interrupting the pin there. See, that's where it gets. No, the match starts going too long, and you want it to end, and Bret Hart jumps in and stops the match from ending. Got 3 of the 4 wrestlers have finishers right now, so they're not even using their finishers. Looks like a mess over here. They got the steps scattered there. There's a chair on the ground. Scott Steiner's rolling around on the floor. Got a disaster area here. All right, let's see. Anvil's gonna get him back in the ring. Nope. He just ran into the ring, took steps, and fell over. And Bret Hart is a signature too. Again, if you didn't know, the yellow with the F on it at the bottom of the screen there is finishers. If you never saw this game before, you never know who is watching. Somebody who doesn't know, or so I'm sure there's people who know the game well and people that don't know the game well. I can explain stuff so that just in case they don't know. It's in the referee. The referee's there's a bug where the referee was not there in the games. The referee's there, so I'm wondering if they fixed that with the patch. Looks like maybe they fixed it because the ref would be there and he wouldn't be there. So I don't know. The ref is there in this match, so maybe they fixed that too. I'm glad that turnbuckle thing's fixed though. It's just it completes the look of the ring with the WWF logo on the turnbuckle. All right, let's see if we can get a victory here. We're nearing 20 minutes. This match is just going long, and I actually put it on fast because I don't want just to keep the match from going for 3 days. I put it on fast. I always put tag team matches on fast because they take long enough on fast. If you put it on slow, the match will forget it. You're gonna be playing for 2 days with a tag team match on slow. But I put it on fast and it's still going near 20 minutes. All right, Bret Hart's going back and forth here with Scott Steiner. Let's see. Just rams him into the turnbuckles. Let's see. We're gonna get a tag team move together. No, nice gut buster. That was cool. I like the tag team. They did a good job in making the tag team match really work well. And of course they have some good tag teams in the game now. With the Usos, the Hart Foundation, now the Steiner Brothers, and of course all the guys that got created, the British Bulldogs, the Killer Bees, Road Warriors, Powers of Pain. If you're into the tag teams, this game is great for tag teams. All right, here we go. I think that was his finish. Let's see if he gets him now. No, he didn't cover him. Let's see what he's going to do. No, he's going up. Thought he's going to tag out there and bring Scott in. All right. Oh, look at that sign. There's a sign there. Bret Hart doing the sharpshooter. That was pretty cool. Oh, he caught him with a power slam. Nice move. All right. We'll see if they can get a win here. We're about 20 minutes here. This match is going a long time. Now, reversal. I like long matches. Just not too long. It's like a balance between 10 and 20. I guess past 20. Sometimes you're in the mood you want a 40-minute match or something like that. Here, see, this is gonna make it. There's Anvil interrupting. He might have had him there, but Anvil interrupted it. Okay, Rick Steiner does like a Hulk Hogan type pose. Nice reversal. Hip tosses him over. Yeah, dude, I was gonna do the British Bulldogs and the Steiners, and I decided I want to do the Hart Foundation because they're actually in the game. Two, got him here. All right, so a 20-minute match. Hart Foundation beats the Steiners, so they spoiled the debut of the Steiners in WWE 2K23. All right, I hope you enjoyed the match, and I hope you enjoy the Steiner Brothers in this game. And enjoy the new DLC today, and I'll see you on Thursday, tomorrow. Bye bye.